Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. It's Angela, the Traveling Crafter, and we are here for a little 5-minute craft. I guess we could call this a give a scrap. I was recently, I found a watercolor book and it was pretty much empty with the exception of these pages that were at one time fully intact. And I thought, you know, maybe I'll just take these apart, cut them out kind of loosely, and use them in little clusters. And then I thought, maybe it would be easier if I just did some stamping on these before I actually cut them out. Because I started cutting some out and I thought, I cut them out and then I stamped on them. But what I think these were, they're not all watercolor. So this is definitely acrylic paint. This is definitely watercolor. And I feel like this might have been something that maybe Demi and I did a long time ago. This one I just put a little quote on it. I'm not sure. It's just a little mark making. So that is what we're going to do. And I thought it might be good inspiration to kind of show you an easy way to make adorable little things that we can then stick into a cluster or just pop onto a little, as a tuck, as a little pocket, because this is watercolor paper. It's pretty heavy. So essentially all of these are brush strokes. So I'm sure this was like mixing some colors. This was like a dry brush. This looked like it was pretty wet. Might be it is a watercolor. This is an acrylic paint. And so you're just, brushing them on. In the case of, I think there's one page of circles. These are all watercolors. These look like they're probably all watercolors. And then this one is just a bunch of circles. Like this, I'm not sure that that's a watercolor, or this. But the rest of them look like they are. So I thought what we would do is just stamp a bunch of these and use some kind of art terms, so to speak. But I do have some that were already put together. I am using, oh gosh, I've just forgotten the name of it. My peg system. There you go. It's right there. And I have the lower and upper case in the typewriter set. So I thought we would just take our stamps, and I'll show you how you put these together. So first you're going to want to start with some kind of paper that is good for watercolor, for acrylics, whatever. In this case, it is watercolor paper. Mixed media paper works. You could do kind of anything you want. And then you're just going to start experimenting. In this instance, it looks like whether it be myself or Demi or the two of us or maybe even Landon, we were just kind of doing some swatches. And you're just going to brush them on, make little circles, have a little fun with it. When they are all dry, that would be your time. Then you can take some ink, and I'm using StazOn. This is a permanent ink on here, and then just make some cute little tags. And then once we do that, we're going to take some of those that I've already cut out, maybe cut out a couple more, and do something with them. I don't know what yet, but all right. So we have love. We have, did I already use happy? And we already used create. No, it doesn't look like happy got used, so we'll do that one. That's a happy color. This one's kind of cool. Okay, there's a couple happies. So I hope you guys are having a lovely, lovely day. I am trying to get ahead. I have been working on a consistent schedule for, I told you I was going to be doing some shifting of my videos. So the way that it is now working, in case you were interested, is every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, there is a video that is pre-recorded by me, kind of like this one. On Thursdays, of course, there is a video. I want to do one that says paint too, I think. There is our live video, which happens at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. And in addition to that, I try to do at least a couple of times a month a video that is broadcast on the Makers Market called This, That, and a Chat. It also will be shown here. And usually I do those on a Wednesday or Tuesday, depending on how my schedule looks. So that is how the schedule is going. Let's change out a word here. I want to do one that says paint. So let's change it out. Let's move that out of the way so it's not. So we've got the P and the A. So essentially Monday, Tuesdays are the only days that I won't have some type of video. On the Thursdays that I am doing our live sale. What did I just do? I put this, goodness. I will throw up there's the H. Think for a second, Angela. I'm doing paint. Do I have an... There's another T. Paint. Okay. I will throw up a Throwback Thursday video, which will be kind of fun. So you can go back and check out a video that was maybe, probably, most likely, one of my favorites. One I really enjoyed doing. Maybe you haven't perused, but I will tell you on those days that I don't have a video, so on the Mondays and Tuesdays, peruse some of those videos. If you're interested in doing a full journal, or you're new to junk journaling and you want to know all about it, go to how to create a junk journal. There is one just for journal cards. There's one for just tags. There's one for pockets. There is one of my favorites is the unique ways to use sewing patterns and notions. That's one of my favorites. I also love Wallpaper Wednesday. You don't have to have wallpaper in order to make most of the things. But those are just some of my favorites. Okay. We got paint, we got create, we got love, we got happy. We're probably good for now. Okay, so I'm going to set these aside. I have to put them back the way they're supposed to be when we're done. And I'll just show you a couple of these. Let's just cut these out and how I did it so you kind of see. I did not cut right up to the edge. I cut around. So there's a little bit of what I call a kiss cut around it. So you can tell still that it was some kind of mark making piece. And there's that one. Cute, huh? This one would make a cute little tag. It almost looks like a tag already. Here's what we're going to do with this one. Well, let's cut a couple out and then we'll do that. Will I remember it? Let's hope so. It's just going to be a funky little piece. We can cut all three of these out. And then I'll come back after and make all the rest. But I thought it was easier and doing it this way and putting all of the stamps on there. You could do anything. You could use, I just use words, but you could do, little things with a mushroom, and I might do that with some of them, or a little cute flower, or a word in a flower. So the possibilities are endless. I just wanted to give you an example, and I decided to use words for this one. So I kind of feel like, gosh, I want to do this again, just do some of these for the sake of this project. Because this is all I had were a few little pages that were stragglers in that watercolor book. And the reason that I pulled these out was because these were the only pages that were used in it. And I thought, well, Demi probably could benefit by having some watercolor paper. And it's the whole, you know, it's in the spiral bound thing. Let's cut out a couple circles. So I'm going to give that watercolor book to her because I have plenty. This is just kind of a cathartic thing. So I know that I didn't show you how to just paint circles and swatches, but you guys can do that and figure that out. I'm sure of it. But it's kind of one of those relaxing, meditative things just to do this, let it dry. You can be setting up your, well, for my words, it is, you know, there's the peg system, so you have to create them, but, you know, grab out your stamps. Think of what you might want to use them for. Whoops. I'm a little carried away on that one. And just go to town stamping. Just kind of a little reset, you know. That's a reset craft. One that just kind of feels some relaxation and creativity. All right, we got plenty of these. Now, let's make something with these. I'm just going to put these out. And I don't even know if I have any. But this one, we know what we're going to do with. I do it. Here's some of the other ones. So we got plenty to choose from. All right. This one, let's tackle this one first. It is going to be as easy as, where's my little tiny little punch? I need to get a new one of these, I think. You know what I'm going to do? I have two of them. I'm going to make sure one of them doesn't work very well, I think. Let's see. I think it might be this one. Oh, no. That seemed to work okay. And all we're going to do is grab a bulb pen and just make that into a little tiny dangle. It's heavy. It's, let's use black. You know, it's not going to bend easily, so these would make great dangles. They'd also make really cute, creative, layered little dangles, so we could do that too. Let me grab some, maybe some fabric. I have just a little, what's in here? I don't know, this looks like something that would be viable. Ooh, this is cool. Let's use some of this. This is all put together. So let's use a little piece of, I'll just cut this right here. And let's see. Let's use this love one. Maybe I want to use that. I like that one better. Create. Let's add a little black in there. Ooh. Make that one a little shorter. And then we'll stack this together. This is one idea. I was thinking more of a little baby cluster. Here's an orange one. We need to probably punch a hole in that. So there's a couple little dangly fun things. But I love this. The other reason I thought this would be fun is for the many art journals that I have planned. I've got the books all planned, but I haven't put them all. Two of them are put together. Sort of put together. So there's something you could do. You could either just do it as it is. You could do one with a little bit of fabric behind it. You could add lace if you wanted. But now let's just grab some random things we have over here. I'm just going to try to grab maybe some plain. I don't know what we're going to get. Well, I have a little bit of this. That will be cool. Let's so we got those. We're just going to do 1 or 2 of these. And maybe what I want to do. Something really simple. And let's make it so it's kind of rough. Maybe tear this a little bit. And I am not going to be doing any inking on this. I mean, you certainly could. Just tearing it a little bit. And like I said, these would be super cute all by themselves. Use them as a little tuck. I mean, you could put them on the edge of a page. So you could do something like this. So now we've got 3 different uses there. Let's throw that away. Let's pick one. And I haven't given this much thought. So just imagine if you just really thought about all the fun things that you could do with them. Well, here is, oh, this is actually a card shape. So maybe you could do, excuse me, you could just do something as easy as, you know, popping this down. Maybe we want some decorative paper. What do I got here? Let's see if something will go here. Oh, that's cute. That's not too bad. Let's pull just a little bit of this out. Ooh, this polka dot was cute too. So, I mean, you could go something like that. We could do a little bit of, just really make it cute. Just a collage right on the page. I'm going to use my art glitter glue because that's what I got. I might change my mind on which one of these little splattery things I use. Swatches, I'll call them. And I'm pulling away from this so that it just has that border. I don't know. I kind of like this one. Let's see. Yeah, I think I want a smaller one, though. We're just going to go for it. I just like that design. Whoa. So just a thought, a little idea, a quick 5-minute craft that you can use if you've got some paints and some time on your hands. I really like this one. All right, we're going to do this so it's a little tuck. So I'm just going to make it right there. Put it right here. Oh, I'm sorry for my nails. I forgot I chipped one. Now this is, I got a little bit of extra glue. Here we go. This is a little bit bent, so I'm just going to kind of, and that's just warped from the, and then we could put something else right here. In fact, we could probably just keep going and making this a little bit more cute. Forgot to use this piece. Oops. I don't love that, but we're going to use it anyway because I got it out. Forgot to put that behind there. think we need to glue this a little bit more down here. Let me see. What else? I'm not loving that. Well, you know, we could. Here's a green one. Let's take a little bit, a chunk of this off. And just pop it on there. We'll use one of these and one of the green. I could always add more. And get that on the bottom. But just to give you a few ideas of how you can use these, like I said, this isn't my favorite, but maybe we're just going to pop both of these on there. And this you need a little bit more paint, more glue, because it is watercolor paper and it's a little heavier, so you want to make sure it gets stuck down there. But you get the idea. Maybe around the corners a bit, just to spruce it up. That's pretty basic. But then I can, you know, create something to put right in there. I can make a little tag out of that. Punch a little hole in it without doing any thinking about it. You can always come back and put something cute on the top. And you got a little fold out journal card. So there you go. I encourage you to try this. I hope you enjoyed today's video. And until next time, friends, remember to take time to just be. And we'll see ya on the next video. Cheers.